Hey guys, how you doing? It is your girl Abia Grant. Welcome back to my channel. I hope everyone is having a blessed day. Guys, it's been a minute since I have sat down and did a recording like this. So my nerves is kind of kicking in a little bit. I don't know why, but we are just gonna get through this. This video is pretty much going to be discussing my health journey. If you guys been watching my channel, you know that I pretty much started off I want to say about less than 2 years ago. I have jotted down here about a year and 10 months. It's probably been a little bit longer than that, but this is when I started recording for YouTube. So I wanted to give pretty much like an update and everything like that on my journey and just how it's going, changes that I have made to just better accommodate me, physically, mentally. So let's go ahead and get into pretty much a review of how I started this journey on my fitness. So I started off doing keto. And I lost a lot of weight doing keto. I want to say I got down to about 175. I want to say probably a little less than that. And keto was good, but what I started to notice is that I wasn't feeling all that great. And I've recorded prior videos here. My body was just very tired. I felt like I wasn't getting in enough energy to have my body, run. Although I had lost a considerable amount of weight on keto, I was like realizing that I couldn't maintain that. Also, I want to add in addition to that, when I had did keto the first time, because this was the second time I've actually done keto, I had lost weight back in my 20s. I didn't feel the way that I felt now in my 40s, So I don't know if it's due to my body changing or if it's something else. I really don't have any idea, but I knew that it was not going to work out for me. So then I was like, started to research and kind of figure out the best, I guess you could say, diet out there that's going to make me feel good, but also allow me to lose weight. But at the same time, I wanted to build muscle. So with that being said, I've pretty much just switched over to more of a high protein complex carb diet. So when I say high protein, you guys know it's your meats, it's your fishes and your chickens and your turkeys and your ground beef or your beef or what have you. I don't really eat beef very often, just to throw that out there. If you've been following me here on YouTube, you would know that. When I talk about complex carbs, what I'm meaning is more of like my sweet potatoes, my whole wheats, my brown rice, chickpeas, black beans. Those are more of like a complex carb, I could say, type of ingredients or foods. Now, what I started to realize is that was very important, because I knew that keto wasn't working for me, is that I needed my body to digest very slowly. And with keto, everything was just, once I ate something, I was hungry all over again. Like I think in one of my videos a while ago, I was discussing about how I was at work and I would eat something, and then after I eat, my stomach was growling as if I didn't eat anything. So I just knew I was tired of living like that, even though, like I said, keto was great. I'm not knocking keto. If that is something that works for you, then do you. I feel like it's a great tool to use to start the process of losing weight, but I don't think that it's something that you could do over a long period of time. So if you want to do it just to initially, do it, great. But know that you're probably going to have to change your diet down the line, especially I feel like when it comes to like age and stuff like that, and or activities that you are doing as well too. What's good about the complex carbs is that my body is not processing the food very fast. So that means that I'm staying fuller longer. That means that my body is sucking in those nutrients and everything like that, and allow for me to basically function better. And I enjoy it. I enjoy just feeling better in my body. Now let's go ahead and get into eating style, because I talked a little bit about eating style with my diet and everything like that. Guys, I just want to say this because I have this down as a bullet point. Shop your local store. I'm telling you guys, where food has been, I want to say 5 years ago, 10 years ago, 20 years ago, it's so freaking different than where food is at right now. We have so many options out there, whether you're gluten or high protein. When I went to my local Aldi, I had posted a picture here, and I think it was actually in my what I eat in a day, is I found a freaking chickpea pizza. Like, chickpea pizza was not something that was available 10, 20 years ago, you know, but food is starting to change. So I say that all to say is shop your local stores. Some of the places that I shop at, just to let you know, is like Aldi, Walmart, Trader Joe's, Wegmans. I have not had a chance to go to like a local farmer's market or anything. That's something that I am interested in doing. Just it happens that my local farmer's market is on Saturdays, and Saturdays I'm normally very busy. I'm just gonna put this out there. When you're in the stores, and let me go ahead and adjust myself a little bit. When you are in the stores, it's very important to scan the labels. Read the ingredients. If you know that this is the eating style that you want to do, whatever eating style that it is, make a list. So when you go into the store, scan the product. See if this particular item is meeting the criteria that you want it to be. Now, the app that I use is called Yuka to scan my products. It is spelled Y-U-K-A. I'm going to put it here as well. It's going to be in the description down below. This has been a godsend. When I scan the product, it lets me know whether it's a good item or a bad item. You know, it lets me know what type of ingredients are in there that is not good. You don't need to stay in the vegetable aisle. Like, it was like, I remember I was either watching something or maybe reading something, probably watching something, and it was saying that you should stay on the outskirts of your store. That is where all the good food is at. No, guys. I am not a believer in that, because also at the same time, I'm not a believer in giving up foods. That is just not sustainable. I'm gonna be honest with you. It's not sustainable. I feel that there are foods that are inside the aisle that are healthy as well too. You just have to know the foods to choose. You know, so you could go from like canned vegetables to canned tomatoes to granola. Granola is healthy. So granola is normally not on the outskirts of the aisle. It's normally inside the aisle. So you're going to tell me that I can't have granola? No. So let's talk about the next category that I have here. I have here performance/tracking. I have a 3-month workout plan. And when I say a 3-month workout plan, it's actually, I have everything listed out on my phone. It's in my notes app. And it basically shows the different type of exercises that I am doing. And I'm doing these same exercises for 3 months. I was one of these people. That's the reason why I call it out. I see it often where people come into the gym and they're walking around confused as to what exactly they're going to do. Why? 9 times out of 10, you have a certain amount of time, whether it be a half an hour, 45 minutes, 1 hour. If you got more than that, then that's awesome. I only have about 45 minutes to work out. Why go into the gym looking at different equipment, trying to figure out what workout that you're going to do? Set up a plan for yourself. I was not doing this before. I started actually doing a workout plan, I want to say about 4 months ago. I want to say give or take, because I was constantly just walking around the gym like, oh, okay, I'm going to work out legs, so I'm going to do this, I'm going to do no. Have everything written down. What I do is I basically try to put like a idea on how the workout has to be done. Like I will name that workout and I'll say, okay, make sure that the what do you call that? The seated what do you call it? Cushion thing that you sit on, the bench. Make sure it's at a 45-degree angle if you're doing shoulder presses or whatever it may be. I put that actually in my notes so that when I get to the gym and I'm doing this workout, I don't have to think about, okay, where's the bench supposed to be at? Where's, what's my arm supposed to look like? What is this supposed to look like? I look at my notes and I'm like, okay, this is the workout that I'm going to do. These are the amount of reps that I'm going to do. And bada bing, bada boom, I am done. You can find exercises, guys, on social media. TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, Pinterest. Just Googling. When I say workout, also, my gym also has workout classes. They have Zumba. They have other classes. I don't know all of them. I don't know. For whatever reason, I'm thinking about Zumba because I don't like Zumba. If you are working out, right, which you should be, do the workout that you enjoy. The reason why I say that is because I have, people and family and not necessarily friends. I want to say friends. I have friends who do work out, right? And they enjoy activities that I don't enjoy. And they'll be like, oh, we, should do this, whatever it may be. But I don't want to do that because I already know that I don't enjoy it. Like I mentioned before, I don't enjoy Zumba. I don't enjoy HIIT workout. Do what you want to do. If you like lifting weights like me, then lift weights. If you like doing cardio, the whole time, do cardio the whole time. One of the other things that I do for my performance and tracking is that I take videos of my workouts, okay? And I use that to reference it later so that I can create better technique and I can make adjustments. Because one of the things that I realized is that, and when I do, I believe it is my glutes and I want to say quad day. Hack squats. I do not hate hack squats. I like hack squats. I do not like hack squats machine. I'm going to try to post a picture here of what the machine looks like. I don't like it. When I work out, I wear like hand guards on my hands so that my hands don't get rough with the different type of equipment. Sometimes a lot of times, some of the equipment is metal and I don't want my hands to feel like a dude. So I put gloves on my hand. Even though I do that with the hack squat machine, because it is purely metal, it hurts. In addition to that, I don't feel like the machine is giving me I feel like it's so restrictive. I mean, it's perfect if you want to do like shoulder presses, possibly. I'm not saying I'm not doing hack squats anymore. What I'm doing is I'm finding alternatives. If it's something or a machine that you do not like, see if there is an alternative out there. There's so much information out there on social media, guys. So do the research. So let's talk about equipment. And I wrote equipment here, but it's kind of related to more so gym location. Okay? I think it's very, very, very important. Initially, when I started going to the gym, I was at Blink Fitness. And that location was relatively about 15, 20 minutes from me, give or take. On a bad day, 20, 25, because I have to jump on the highway. The Blink that is near my house is about 6 minutes away. But it did not meet my criteria. One, It did not offer the equipment that I enjoyed. And the reason why I started going to that gym 6 minutes away and not the one that was 20 minutes away, obviously, is due to distance. And also, in addition to that, it was overcrowded. There was a lot of factors. So what did I do? I started looking for gyms in my area. I started looking for gyms that met my criteria. I looked at Crunch. I looked at Retro Fitness. What's perfect is that also the gym is open late on the weekends, because most gyms close about 4 o'clock. My gym doesn't close until 8 on Saturdays and Sundays. So that means that if I want to work out on Saturday or Sunday in the evening when a lot of people are with their families and etc., I can do that, you know? So finding a gym that caters to what you want it to be. My gym has a sauna. My gym has a pool, which I haven't used. It has a hot tub. It has the workout classes. The thing is that you want to set up yourself for success. Let's go ahead and get into body measurements. Okay, so at this time, guys, I do not measure my body. And there's a reason for that. 1, I am lifting. 2, I am building muscle. 3, it's expected that I'm going to gain weight doing so. I don't feel at this time in my story, my journey, that I necessarily need to measure myself, because I just don't care to do that. But if you feel that that will be great for you, then good, then do that. I would probably say it makes more of an impact when you're trying to lose weight. I'm more focused on the building muscle part. And I know it kind of a little bit contradicts itself, because some people may want to measure their muscle situation, but I go to the doctor. She does my physical and everything, and she lets me know where I'm at. And I'm fine getting those results once a year. That is what works for me. However, if you feel that you need to measure yourself every, so often, then you do you. Again, this is your journey. Do it the way that you want to do it. I do weigh myself. However, I don't weigh myself very often. I weigh myself, I want to say once a month, maybe every month and a half. For attentive or all attentive persons or all attentive reasons, let me get that right. For this video, I did weigh myself. I didn't take a picture of it, but I am 189. I believe when I did an update, I don't know how long ago that was, I was 185 or 183. It was like 180 something. I'm 189. I'm fine with that. When I had went to do my physical earlier in the year, and I think I spoke about this on one of the videos, my doctor has said, wow, you have a lot of muscle. And I was so happy when she said that. I was so freaking happy when she said that, because it makes me recognize that everything that I'm doing, it's being shown in the proof is in the pudding. Like, everything is being shown and recorded. And I'm fine with it just being recorded by the doctor. Let's go ahead and get into our next topic. Motivation/support. And where I was a year ago or 2 years ago, I had no support for myself. I did not feel that I felt that I can lose weight, but I did not, I'm trying to find the right terminology, because I didn't jot this down. I wanted everything to be so quick, fast. I wanted to see results quick, fast. And what I've started to realize over this period of time is that, 1, I need to internally feel that I can't achieve this goal without necessarily seeing the results right away. So how I motivate myself is just putting in my mental headspace that you're going to get there, that you're going to eventually see the results that you want to see. How I motivate myself is through working out. How I motivate myself is through the choices that I make with my food. This is how I motivate myself. Also, in addition to that, if I was to talk about the outside world, is I motivate myself through the content that I see, the type of videos or these videos that I record for you guys. I look at other people's videos and I look at their workouts and I look at what they cook. I look at, you know, their workout clothing, because I feel like clothing does make a big difference on how you feel, you know, working out. Because who wants to go to the gym and not feel good with what they got on? But the foundation is me just supporting myself, me wanting this enough. And that's how I've been able to stick to it. And I'm not saying as if I do not have cheat days or days that I don't go to the gym. I'm not saying that. There are days like that. I still drink occasionally. My wine and things and beverages, what have you, I still have. I do that within limits. I don't allow for those things to stop me from feeling like I can't reach my goal. So guys, now we're going to go ahead and get into the question and answer portion. I had posted it on my community tab. So how you can stay up to date with me is checking out my community tab. But let's go ahead and get into the question and answer portion. So we have a few questions from you guys, and thank you for posting your questions. And I do have answers to them. So here we go. All right. So for my girl, Christina, she has here, what is your favorite machine when you go to the gym? As I told you guys, or mentioned earlier, machines for me, I like them, but I don't always like them. If I had to necessarily pick one machine, it would probably be the leg extension, because I love seeing my quads build up. I'm gonna be honest with you. I love seeing the movement of my quads and my quads growing, not necessarily growing, but just looking at the muscle. I love seeing that. Now, if you were to ask me about the particular exercises, again, it got to do with my quads. RDLs or one-legged RDLs or squats. Hands down, my favorite. My favorite. I love leg day more than upper body. Yeah. I love leg day more than upper body. So that's the answer to that question. Second one, what food product, and this is also from Christina as well, what food product has been your favorite during your health journey? All right, so I answer on both sides. When I was keto, I want to say cheese. Cheese, shredded cheese, American cheese, pepper jack cheese, mozzarella cheese, you name the cheese, I was in it. I was on it. But that also didn't help because I spoke about it to you guys before. That raised my sodium levels because there is a lot of salt in cheese. Now that I am on a high protein complex carb diet, I want to say, is sweet potatoes. Sweet potatoes, whether they're cut up and put into the air fryer, whether they're mashed sweet potatoes. Even this week, I went to Costco, and Costco has these new sweet potato fries. As I told you guys, these sweet potato fries were not available a couple of weeks ago. This is new. It just recently started showing up in Costco last week. These sweet potato fries, when I tell you they are absolutely delicious, they're seasoned sweet potato fries. And I've been eating them pretty much like every other day. I want to say, I didn't eat them yesterday. Did I eat them yesterday? Yeah, I did eat them yesterday for breakfast. I'm going to have to buy a new bag at the end of this week because I've been eating them like every freaking day. So let's go ahead and get into another question from Christina. Does your hubby eat the foods you meal prep? I'm trying to get my hubby to so that he's eating healthy at work. Especially. Initially, when I had started keto, no, my husband was not eating what I was cooking. Keto is not for him. Then I was meal prepping for the both of us, but it started to get very a lot. It started to become a lot. My husband has access to food. I think I have mentioned that before. He works in a hotel, so he has access to all the food groups. He prefers to be able to eat at work. I said, okay, I'm still gonna meal prep for myself. Also, in addition to that, it became too much for me to be meal prepping, breakfast, lunch, and snacks. It just was too much. And also, in addition to that, I don't mind eating the same thing day in and day out. My husband is not the same. Like, I'm not saying like every day he will change his meals, but maximum 2 days, 3 pushing it. 4th day, he's over it. I say if you are going to be meal prepping for your husband, maybe try to do it as you doing it together, so that it's not so much on you. So we have our last question, and this is from Keto Cruiser. Do you feel better physically? And the answer simply is yes. Now that I'm doing this diet, I feel more confident today. I even showcase more my confidence about, with the things that I do wear. I could say that I enjoy more color to my wardrobe, even though I'm wearing black right now, but that's besides the point. I enjoy working out. I enjoy working out, guys. I don't know what I would do if it was taken away from me. I'm learning more about my body and what works well for my body. That is the end of this video. I hope that you have gained something out of everything that I shared with you. If you have any questions, guys, I am constantly on Instagram. I am constantly on YouTube. So if you have questions or what have you, you can post them on my community. I don't know if you could post on my community tab, but I don't think you could do that. You could post them through a video. You could go on Instagram. I am on Instagram. You could post on Instagram as well too and send me your questions. It's very important, like, when I am putting these videos out, that you guys ask all the things that you want to ask. Don't feel intimidated. I'm a very open person. At the end of the day, it's just I know how hard it can be on a health journey or any journey. It could be so difficult. And I feel that with me doing my research and me bringing in different ideas and things like that, and talking to you guys has really helped me on this journey. But community helps. A support system helps. But guys, that is where I'm going to leave today's video. I hope that you again have enjoyed it, and I will see you in the next video. I don't know the next one that's coming up, but I will see you in the next one. So stay blessed out there in those streets. Make sure you treat others kindly out there in those streets, and God willing, I will talk to you guys in another video. All right. Bye.